If you tuned in to me, you watching Gully TV. I got a special guest here tonight. Got a new project coming out. Very, very well anticipated. Go ahead and state your name, my nigga.
Hey, Mafia, what's good, Gully?
What's going on, pimp? I hope this ain't no you trying to rush us a project because you had some recent, Yeah, I'm gonna keep it gully, man. I hope you're not rushing us a project because you didn't, you got a situation or whatever. But we gonna go into that. But that's not what this is it?
Absolutely not, man. Gully, I've been working on some of these records for a couple years now, like, for real.
Okay. First thing I want to ask you is, how did you develop a relationship with Project Pat to the point that you got a video look?
Alright, so me and my man Big Face Head, we was in Atlanta, and we was down there just kicking it, nothing crazy. And I was down there, so we called my man Head. He called the video director to the where we were staying at. So he pulled up, and we were just chopping it up. We shot a video, and we were just kicking it. So we ended up talking about, like, South rappers and blah, 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 whoopie-whoop. So he like, yo, I tell him, I'm like, yo, his name Marcus Parker, too, Marcus Parker Films. I'm like, yo, my favorite rapper is Project Pat. Anybody know me know Project Pat, my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? So he like, oh, yeah, word? I fuck with Project Pat. I got his number. So at first I was on some... I'm going to just keep it 100. I was on some fan shit, like, cause I fuck with Project Pat. Like, I'm like, yo, call that nigga. I want to holler at him. Like, I listen to this nigga every day. But then, I'm from the street and I'm a businessman. So in my mind, I'm like, hold on. Before you call him, ask him how much it costs to get a verse and blah, 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 whoopty whoop. Long story short, I goes to the ATM. Why is the, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 whoopty whoop. And that's how it is what it is. Street shit.
You always been your own type of guy. You always been like different from the rest of the guys that was associated with the Dipset brand. But I just have to ask you, how did a guy from Harlem develop a taste for Project Pat to the point that he's your favorite rapper? How does Project Pat get past all of the hoes and Rakims and KRSs and I mean
that's a good question, and I'm gonna tell you how. Because I used to mess with out of town dudes. Like, I used to rock with a lot of dudes that were from out of town. So basically, when they used to come to the city, they used to link up with me. Now, this is before I was driving and all. I was a young dude, like real young, 23, 20, whatever. So they used to pull up to the hood. When they pull up to the hood, basically I jump in the car with them and I just ride them around, bring them to all the clubs, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 whoopie whoop. But while I'm in the car with them, they listening to some shit I never heard. But what intrigued me is that all of them knew the words to that shit. I'm like, what's that? Like, the shit was just amazing to me. So that's how I started really messing with the 3-6. And then 3-6 Mafia had a show in Speed one day. And, Speed was a club in Manhattan, downtown. So that night, I was telling them to fly, get money. So I just took a cab down to Speed. I'm like, let me go see what's going on down there. So I go to Speed, and 3-6 is rocking. But New York dudes wasn't really moving like that, but I understood. The next day, I went for all their albums, and then I just was caught up in their world, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard Project Pat, and it was over, you know what I'm saying?
Right. When you say they do have like a cult like following. When you said caught up in their world, what is it about them that they have like a secular type following? 3-6 Mafia.
Because when you honestly, 3-6, when you listen to 3-6 and you listen to Project Pat, I'm gonna just throw him in there too, because they kind of all talk about the same thing. When you listen to them, they talk about shit you never heard no other rappers talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like when I listen to Pat and I listen to Juicy J and them, they was talking about sniffing coke, you heard? Now, this ain't no diss, this ain't, that shit was hard, you heard?
Right.
To me, because I'm like, wait a second? I had to rewind it. I know they ain't talking about, they just was saying shit I never heard in raps before, and that shit was it was hard. Like, I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, yo, this the hardest shit I ever heard. Like, some of this shit Project Pat said is the hardest shit I ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so what was it like? Go ahead and formulating the song with him and all of that, putting the record together. What was that like?
So basically, all he did was the hook for me. That's all I wanted, really. I just wanted a hook.
Right.
So he did the hook for me, blah, blah, blah. And then, I ain't gonna do the song and not do the video, so I flew to Memphis, blah, blah, blah. We shot the video. Pat, cool dude, real cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Good business people, they do good business. I do good business, of course, so like, and it was all good. And, that's how it is. It's called Hefes.
Okay. So, this project here and shit. Tell me about this project. You said this was like a compilation of records that you have been working on for a minute now?
Yeah, some of them I've been working on for a minute. Some of them is new. But when I record, I don't record talking about things that's going on. When I record, I talk about things that happen every day, like everyday life. So I can put a song out last year, this year, the next year.
Right.
It'll still be relevant, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I just was going in, you know what I'm saying? I upgraded my sound. I got all kind of beats. Yo, people are going to be surprised. I got Will tracks on my album, you know what I'm saying? I got Project Pat on my album. Like, I went, and that's two different directions, you know what I'm saying? My intro, that's the song I dropped, you know what I'm saying? That I got the video for out right now, Riding Alone.
Right.
I dropped that because, like, I went through a lot of things this year, and right now I just kind of feel like, I don't really know who to trust, so that's why I dropped the song Riding Alone, you know what I mean? And that's why the tape is called The Good with the Bad, because, like, when you're in the street, you got to take the good with the bad. You can't get money and run around, pop bottles, push cars, and then when things bad happen, you know what I'm saying? You switch up and all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I named it Take the Good with the Bad. But the tape hard, trust me.
Okay. Now, I'm a media outlet, and I try to be the first one to cover news, and that's I specialize in that. I strive to do that, and particularly to beat mainly, my competitors, Vlad, Doggy Diamonds, MREC, et cetera, et cetera. When you got in trouble, when you got in trouble and shit, and it came across the internet, I was the first one to post it, and I'm like, damn, I know him on a personal level and shit, but it's hip hop news. You're a hip hop artist. I have to share this with my followers and shit and make it everybody's business. So I just wanted to clarify that with you now that we were on live.
All right.
But
I ain't know, bro, because I don't be in a loop like that, so I ain't even know. But thanks for telling me.
You don't even follow anybody on IG and shit, so you wouldn't know anyway.
Listen, it's not. It ain't personal. It just. I don't know, man. I was in a strip club one day, and I was, messing with the strippers, and the stripper I know, she's like, you should get an IG page, and she took my phone and made me an IG page while I'm in the strip club, and that's how I got an IG page. So when I set it up, I never followed nobody. It was just there. But once people see me on IG, they just started following me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't personal. It ain't like I just be like, I ain't following nobody. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I thought that was some A Mafia shit. I mean,
nah, hell no. I still be lurking. I be on people's pages liking their pictures, and I be lurking. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's several artists that don't follow people, so it ain't about nothing. But yeah, man, I'm glad I was the first person to get a look into the inside of this upcoming album, because you don't drop much, but you have a huge following. I seen that post the other day when you asked people about their favorite A Mafia songs, and 1,000 Grams and Ted DiBiase, all of these joints came up. I'm like, man, this nigga just don't know what type of following he has. I think you don't know.
Nah, I don't, bro. That's why, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's kind of why I fell back a little bit, because, like, I felt like niggas wasn't messing with me. I'm like, damn, I'm doing all this work. But as soon as I fell back, I swear, man, niggas be on, like, yo, when you dropping, like, even now, you know what I'm saying? I just dropped that I put that post up, and people like, yo, when you dropping, they saying their favorite songs, and, like, that's why I like artists like Pat and certain artists that stay in their own world, because when I go in the studio, no matter what I listen to in my personal life, I do me in the studio. Like, I don't try to make songs like everybody else. I do me. Like I mean, I record and I give people what I would want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, who all featured on the album besides Pat? Is it Jeff Simmons? Is it anybody from the Upstage album on your album?
So what happened was, right, so let me just clarify. Let me shout these niggas out first. Shout out to 40 Cal, shout out to Tom Gist, shout out to J.R. Ryder, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that I didn't put them on the album intentionally. What happened was I woke up one day like, yo, I gotta drop a tape, you know what I'm saying? And I just start putting the songs together. And I'm kind of like a spur of the moment / impatient kind of person, so I didn't really feel like waiting for verses, and I might have sent somebody, I might have sent some of them some records and they didn't send them. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I just put it together like that. It wasn't no, and you know, my homies that's on the tape, they be around me every day, so it's like, that's how they ended up being on the tape, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I record with people I mess with. I don't really care about your name and all that. That don't matter to me.
All right. So yeah, I seen a post you made today. You posted some old pictures of the Dipset era. You feel that you don't get your proper recognition in regards to that Dipset Eagle?
Alright, so look, right, real rap, I really don't care about that because, like, I just don't. Like, I was just posting some history, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got history with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I got history with Cam. I got minor history with Jim. Like, I did a song with Jim before he even dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got history with, of course, I was with Purple City, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I hear, like, everybody talking about Purple City this, Diplomats this. Nobody never mentioned my name, and I don't care. I don't need recognition. Like, I like money. That don't matter to me. But I'm just putting up my perspective on my outlet. You know what I'm saying? That was my outlet. Those pictures was real. Like, I was really there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when things was not as big as they is now. You know what I'm saying? Look at the pictures. Everybody look like they on the come up. You feel me? Max D, Jim, everybody. We always on the come up.
Right.
And I was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, when you were out here, when I had you out here in Erie and shit back in the day, and I would introduce you to people as, you know, this A Mafia from Dipset and shit like that. You wasn't really feeling that shit. You was on your deep in the game shit. Like, you wasn't fucking with the dips. Like, I'm
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't want not to cut you off, but I'm gonna tell you why I did that. Because it wasn't that I wasn't fucking with the Dipset. It was like I know I wasn't in the loop with them like that at the moment. Because I branched off and to do my own thing. So my whole shit is, I'm not going to use their name to come up like so many other people do. There's so many people that use that bird. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I never did that. I started my own situation, deep in the game, entertainment, and I came up off the muscle. I didn't use Cam. I didn't use none of them to come up. I used my own. So like when people will book me for shows or want to do a verse, they always say A Mafia for. You never heard me say A Mafia from Dipset to get some money. I always got my money off of just being A Mafia. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always corrected people when they like, yo, A Mafia from Dipset. It's not that I didn't mess with them. It's that I had branched off to do my own thing, and I didn't want nobody to think that I was trying to use that bird to get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad your hiatus is over with, and I hope you blessed in regards to your whole legal situation. You out on bail, right?
Yeah, I'm out on bond right now. I got indicted, so I got 6 felonies I'm fighting right now. So, like, you know, it's a rough situation. I really can't talk about it, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, the name of my tape is The Good with the Bad. You know what I mean? This may be a bad situation that I'm in, but, like, when the whole time people wasn't seeing me, like, I was living good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living good, like, but I was really living good. Like, I erased all my pictures off my IG. But, like, if you was on my IG following me for the past few years, bam, I'm everywhere. I'm in LA, I'm in New Orleans. I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Just came back from Memphis, like, so you know, just because you ain't see it, don't mean it ain't there. You heard?
Right.
So that's all that's about. But I take the good with the bad. You know what I mean?
I appreciate the clarification. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. I ain't gonna rap.
So the album is dropping when, or it's out when, accessible to the general public in its entirety when? I seen the track list. I seen the single. So it's out.
The album will be out November 5th. November 5th, I believe that's a Tuesday. November 5th on all streaming platforms. Dat iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. You can get it everywhere, man. Go get it. Support your boy. Hey, Mafia, I've been doing this a long time. The album is fire, man. I went in every lane. And the same day I dropped the album, I'm going to drop the video with me and Project Pack. You know what I'm saying? Called Hempfist. You know, it is what it is, man. Go support that, man.
Okay. I appreciate your time, man. I know you got a flight to catch. I ain't gonna hold you up. Go ahead and drop out for me, man. I appreciate you again. Every time you come with that exclusive shit, come fuck with your boy first. You know I fucks with you, my nigga. Like,
Gully, man, you know we've been doing this a long time, man.
No doubt.
It is what it is. You know I had to hit you up, pause, you know what I'm saying?
Yup. I appreciate you, my nigga. Go ahead and drop out, Mafia. And I'm gonna get with you.
All right, be safe, bro.
All right. One.
All right, one.